So after the class, one more thing what people can do is you write this printf syntax and explanation in a separate paper, so that whenever we look at the examples of printf with the control string and argument list, or with only control string, then you can look into the syntax and explanation. Then you'll get an idea, clear idea.
trial, trial, trial,
Okay, so we will see some examples. Um, so if at all, if you people have left with uh, something to be written, you can copy it later. It's not a problem. So okay, so here I have an example. I think this for this program, I think we have executed by using Turbo C editor. See these programs. Once I open Turbo C editors, we can execute some 3 to 4 programs or some 8 to 10 programs there only. But here we will understand the printf function. Okay, so this is the program. Okay, before we go to this program, one more thing for you. Okay. So this is the basic structure of C program. Actually, we have discussed, and one more thing is often we will come across this structure. So wherever it is required, I will open this image file and we will discuss that. So till now, what we have written programs, one or two programs. So I think I have considered only the main program, that is main section of the program. Now, one more thing we will consider, that is the second layer, link section. Okay, that is pre-processor statements, because this pre-processor statements and this printf and scanf are linked. Okay, I will tell you how it is. So this is the structure of the C program. So now we will consider the link section, that is pre-processor statements. So for this, I have one more diagram. I will open it. Okay. 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 So just look at this diagram. See, this is the program what we have written. That means if I write one program in Turbo C editor, when I save that file, so we have to save with the .c extension. So you should not forget this. If you save with the .c extension, that becomes C programming language file. If you save with the .cpp, then it becomes C++ programming language. Okay. Now this is our C program. So when we look at this C program, see, in case of basic structure of C program, so we can take this second layer, that is link section, that is called pre-processor statements. Okay, so if I take that second layer in my program, that is nothing but before the main function you have to write, because in a basic structure it is like that only. So before the main function, that is before the layer where they have written main, before that layer only that link section is there. So in our example also we have to write like that only. So before the main function only we have to write this layer, that is preprocessor statements. Okay, so the preprocessor statement is, we have to start with the symbol hash. Okay, hash and the word include. So this include word is general word from English only they have taken. So whenever I say include this item, the meaning is that, so we have to include in the particular box or class somewhere. Okay, so include means you have to include something. So what we have to include, that we will tell here. Include, this is called as angle bracket. So don't call this as less than symbol at this particular line. Okay, because the meaning it has like that only, angle bracket, left angle bracket, and at the end a right angle bracket, or we can say opening angle bracket or closing angle bracket. So stdio, standard input output dot header. So H stands for header. So if I say dot here, it is the separator between file name and extension. In any case, in .doc, in .xls, .html, in any case, that will be the separator between the file name and extension. So file name is stdio, standard input output. Extension is H, header. So stdio.h makes one file. So that file I have written here. Okay, stdio.h. Okay. So this file is already present in the software itself. Okay, we will not create this file or we will not make any modification of this file. Okay, only thing is we should know that when this file is used in our program. So if we know that much, then that is enough. Okay, so stdio I have written here, it is called header file. Okay, and this is not called as header file, this is C program file. Okay, dot C means C program file. So in this C program, I have used the function called as printf. Okay, print function. So I want to display something on the screen. So I have to use printf function. So when I use printf function, if I want to make this printf function to work, what I have to do is, there is some code in the header file. Okay, like int something underscore cd. This is all about modular programming C language. So there, if at all, if you want to go for modular programming language of C program, there you can learn this. Okay, but it doesn't come in basic C programming. But we have to include in our program. So some code is there. This code starts working. Okay, and this code every time we will not write in a program. Okay, instead of that, what we will write is hash include stdio.h. The meaning, whatever the contents of this header file. See, I have written only one line here in stdio.h, and in other header files also some hundreds of lines are there. Okay, they have already written, and those things starts working when we execute our program. Okay, so instead of writing all those lines, just I have written one line of printf function. Still there are many lines, 50 to 100 lines there are for each functions. Okay, uh, just for your understanding, I have written one line. Okay, this line starts working. So if this line starts working, so what we have to do, if I don't write this hash include stdio.h in our program, what I have to do is, whatever the things present for printf function in the header file stdio.h, all the things I should write in our program. So in every program, uh, readability will be not good, also program length will be more. So what they have done is modular programming. Modular programming means, if I just write hash include stdio.h, then printf, scanf, everything will work. Okay, so we have to write hash include stdio.h uh, at the beginning of the program. Then if I write printf function, it will work. So when the control comes to the printf line, so the control is carried to this header file. So as we have discussed, when control operating system gives the control to the main function, and main function gives control back to the operating system, like that. So when it comes to the printf function, the code present in the standard input output header file, this starts working. Okay, so we will not think about how it works in standard input output header file, just we will think how it works in our program. That is enough. Okay, this is standard in. And whenever I use clr scr get ch, this code starts working. That is console input output. So CONIO stands for console input output. And some students have the habit of calling Conio Studio like that. Please don't call like that. Standard input output, console input output, console input output. This is also header file. And some lines starts working when we use these functions CLR, SCR, and get ch. So how it works and what is the code, we will not worry about that. But we should know for which particular function which header file is required. That means if you know, it's enough. Okay. So output is just, it is welcome to see. Okay. So here I have given the explanation. STDIO means standard input output. H stands for header, and this hash symbol is called as preprocessor directive. Okay. Similarly, CONIO, that is also one header file. CONIO stands for console input output. H stands for again header. Okay. So this diagram and all you can write later in the next class. Also you can write it. It's not a problem. Just see. We will see one example here. Say I have written printf welcome to C. So if you look at this welcome to C uh, sentence, it is present in double quotes. Okay. So whenever it is present in double quotes, that is considered as a string here. So from the syntax I'm comparing, that is considered as a string. If you don't call format control, that's fine, but you should consider it as string. First thing, you should consider it as string. String means group of characters enclosed in double quotes. So if you look at the example in printf, I have written in double quotes welcome to C. Okay, and whatever it is written in double quotes in this particular example, it is printed as it is without any change. So if you write capital letter W in the output screen, also capital letter W only, it is printed. You will not change it to lowercase. Okay, and if you write small letter, it will print small letter. If you leave space there in output screen also, it will leave space. This before welcome to C, what I have written C turbo C3. This is not the output of this program. So it is the message. It is present on the console. If I don't want to see that message, only the output related to our program, if I want to see, then we have to write the function called as CLRSCR. CLRSCR means clear screen. Okay, so this is nothing but a string. I hope people have understood. Uh, Tomorrow we will discuss further. Before that, just I will execute that program and I will show it to you. Okay. So this is the program. So if I execute this program and if I look at the output, the welcome to C is printed. So as I said, C turbo C3 win TC, it is the message of the console. It is not the message of our output. That is our program. Only welcome to C is welcome to C. This is the message of our program, and it is present in double quotes here. So it is called as a string. Okay. Okay. So we can continue tomorrow. Um, Tomorrow you can write these examples with output. So if people have any doubts, you can ask.
The forward slash output, you're not still covered that part, right?
Where sir?
In the print C program,
Ah,
you have mentioned that printf welcome to see out and output
ah,
forward
yes,
slash
yes.
output.
That is a comment.
Okay. So now in I think 2 days back class, you had written one such program where you had mentioned void main printf welcome to C,
Ah,
but uh, there was no mention about fetching from the console or from the from con.io or stdio.
yes, sir.
So,
Actually,
but however we got the output. So what
yes,
exactly?
yes, yes, correct. The thing is, when the first time C program language was invented, basic version, their
Uh,
actual procedure is like we have to include header file and we have to write the program, and for printf and scanf we have to write stdio.h. Later on, what they have revised for the software is, as per my knowledge, in every program, programmer will write printf scanf. That is a minimum requirement because you have to accept input and you have to display the output. So what they have done is like they have made it as inbuilt. Even the header files they have made it as inbuilt. If we don't write also while executing, the compiler will accept it like that, like what I have showed it in the diagram. So when this program is being executed, the compiler will consider these two lines. Then only it will execute. So programmer will write in every program like printf and scanf and clear screen and get ch. So these two things they have made it as inbuilt. That means even though we don't write in our program, while executing it is included. It is linked while executing.
okay. So
Uh,
it applies only for printf and getch.
no, no. Like printf and printf scanf is just two examples of stdio.h. In stdio.h header file, still many things are there. Many
Okay.
functions are
So
there. Uh,
so we don't have to write this particularly. That particular pre-processing statement is not mandatory now, unlike earlier.
yes, that software is like that. So what we got software for particular version, like I think Windows 10, 32-bit operating system have downloaded. So for this particular software, if I don't write also, it will work. But while executing at the runtime, dynamically it will accept those things and it will execute.
Okay. Okay. It will be happening in the back end, but we will not write
We will not write. Okay. But if we consider the Turbo C editor previous versions, like old versions, there compulsory we need to write.
that. Okay.
Uh,
Are we done with the class for today?
yes, sir. We'll end it. Already it's 8:20. If you have any
Or
doubts,
can
you can
I?
ask still.
No, no. If we are done, then I thought I'll just sign off.
Okay, fine, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.